Nobody sells a song like David Foster. That's one of my favorite things about you.
We were called Heaven's Devils, and I played bass. And then uh, I got into college and Oshkosh, and I met a couple other people, and I'd always wanted to play more music than I was playing. And I went and I was a painter in college and in my young life, and but I never put music, away. I was always doing stuff. Like I would like to find a buddy. We in college, I found a buddy, and we'd crash parties, and and so that's how I got started on it. My first two albums were Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced, and Gasoline Alley by Rod Stewart. So those were my two
Cool.
beginning. That's probably not too different from most guys, but uh, but so that's how I got started, just really yearning to play music and a musical instrument and have that experience. And I still kind of feel that every once in a while. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta
Cool.
go play a gig.
And what is the David Evans sound? How would you describe it?
Well, I came back to music. I was involved in when I came out from Wisconsin to California, and then I got involved in reggae. And I was a rhythm player in reggae bands for about 10 years up and down the coast. So I love that music so much, and so when we started our family, I wanted to give up the life, and because we wanted to raise a small family, and so we did. And when we got back into it, I once the boys were big enough, I decided that I wanted to start playing something again. But this isn't I didn't have the same kind of group of friends where I would go back to reggae. But I did fall in with the Irish session that was happening up in Morro Bay, and I got to be friends with Molly's Revenge and some of those guys. And so I decided to start with Celtic music, and that's how when I re entered, I mean, I was a rhythm player before, and my bag was timekeeping. And then this was a whole nother approach at how to keep time with different rhythm structures. And so I still identify with that. I'm a rhythm guitar player, and so I like to keep the tempo, and that's my bag.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's surprising. I would have never guessed reggae.
I'm a pretty good reggae player. Nobody knows it because I
We're
never
gonna
get to
have
play it
there's some
around
echo to
here.
that in the coming
My friend Angela
interview.
never believed it. She thought I was just telling a story, but it's true.
That is cool. That is cool. David, how has it been recording in the birdhouse?
Fantastic. The scenery is wonderful. The engineer is really great. Um, and it's very casual. This room is got a great sound to it, and I really think that the process here is really comfortable and very welcoming. It's unique, and I'm very happy to be here and to be working on it and stuff with you.
Yay,
Thank you.
yay, thank you. So, what's coming up for you? What's the next big project? If you wanna divulge, you might not
Sure,
want to divulge.
sure. I my project for during the COVID years was to finish an album of personal collection with original music and some traditional music that I really liked, and so I finished that. I'm doing my second collection now, and I'm about two-thirds of the way through with that, and so I'll be working on that too. And those are kind of like full-blown sort of productions, and so I'm working on that's the next thing is I'm working on that. I'm happy to be working with a couple different music bands right now that go out and do gigs, and I'm being exposed and able to play a wide variety of styles right now. And I'm learning a lot about Zydeco and Tex-Mex and still exploring my own original stuff and trying to write songs and record.
That is
So
super exciting.
yeah, that's why I'm so excited to be at Birdhouse, is it gives me an
Yay!
opportunity to play solo acoustic and get clear on that kind of pure, simple idea of what a song is and what I'm doing it for.
Yeah, yeah. So, do you have any advice for young songwriters, young little fledglings out there?
Oh.
Yeah, I know that. What would you tell your younger
Well,
self?
I had a joke with my friend Kevin Jenkins where we were like, "Oh, hey, it's there's always room in with us for doing your never give up song." And so it's like everybody's going to have a never give up song. So go ahead and write that never give up song, but really don't ever give up on something that you want to do. I think that learning and playing music is of such value to you because you're going to have times in your life when you can't talk about something or you can't barely think anything through, and music is really helpful. All the arts are. If you're a dancer, it's dance. If it's poetry, it's your poem. But for me, music is that thing that I can rely on to help me express what's inside of me that I can't really put into words. What my heart wants to say.
It's like art for therapy. That
Yeah.
is so true. We need it from each other and for ourselves.
Yeah. There's.
Yeah. So you find your music is very therapeutic for you.
Yeah, there's if I do it well, then I feel good about myself, and, and,
Did a
and
good
if I don't
job.
do it, if I have an off night, I'm like, well, and I'll have to do that again. So it's kind of a win-win. So
Yeah.
yeah, I find it's very comforting to be sure. I don't. I hope it is for other people too.
I think it is. Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Viva la birdhouse.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, David.
you're welcome. Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you.
Work all day, you can't afford the price of gasoline and meat. Alas, our lives are incomplete. Don't it make you wanna rock and roll all night long? Mohammed's radio. I could hear somebody singing sweet.